back to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. This is the Attack the Rack podcast with myself, Big Mo, and Trent.
As every family party or social event needs something special, Bubba's Bounce House Rentals LLC can do that for you. They provide inflatable bounce houses and water slides on top of great service in the West Michigan Lakeshore area. Call Bounce Master Sam at 616-485-0257 today and mention Attack the Rack to get $25 off your next rental. Also, find Bubba's Bounce House Rentals LLC on Facebook. Bubba's Bounce House Rentals. All we rent is fun.
All right, guys, college basketball is back. Bunch of games last night, bunch of top 25 teams playing. Michigan, Michigan State both rolled the big wins. Michigan 101-53 win over Cleveland State. They look pretty good. Did you guys happen to watch the Wolverines play?
I watched some of Michigan.
Okay.
I watched a little bit of State today, just on YouTube.
Okay.
Seems like they kind of had a bit of a battle, though. They were kind of in that like 12-point, 10-point range until like 9 minutes left.
Yeah, and then they ended up
and then busted it open.
Yeah. Won by 24, 25.
Yeah. Michigan looked okay.
They did. Danny Wolf, transfer from Yale, 19 points, 13 rebounds. He looked pretty good. I don't know. What'd you think of the new Dusty May offense? I kind of like how they're moving the ball and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it's less ISO stuff, which is good. I don't know. For college, it's better that way, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's Juwan. I love Juwan because I love the Fab Five, but everything he was doing was pro.
Yeah. It was like find the
stuff.
switch, get the mismatch, and then try to attack the mismatch with a guy that is not an elite scorer.
And in college basketball is like one of those pure things still where like you might have the best athletes, but if you have better basketball players, then you have a chance every night. So you don't have to be the best or strongest or most athletic or quickest or whatever. You might just have a kid who just goes off one night and that's all you need. So
yep.
Then you mentioned Michigan State. They ended up winning 81-57 over Monmouth. Guard Jaden Atkins led the way with 23 points. I think Jason Richardson's son came off the bench, had a nice little game too, I'm pretty sure. Both these teams, guys, go into the season not in the top 25. Both did receive votes, but not enough to get into the top 25. Do you think at some point here we'll see one or both in the top 25?
I would probably say both. At some point, I would say both. I feel like that it's not right, at least if one of them's not ranked. So I would probably say both.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to see him play, but I got to imagine. I mean, Michigan is just coming off a treacherous, time frame where they, just it was rough last year watching them.
Yeah.
And I gotta imagine Dusty May knows what he's doing. Like you said, even watching from last night, the continuity, the movement of the ball, they're going to get better as the year goes on. You wonder if their physicality will be, kind of ready for the Big Ten, but because some of those players will have to adjust against playing against.
But they do have some bruisers, Danny Wolf, and then the transfer from FAU, 2 7-footers. So
the big guy's good. I remember him last year at FAU.
I don't know if he had foul trouble or what last night. He didn't play a ton. I think he only had 1 bucket.
And that's it. Just again, you say bruiser, that's a bruiser at FAU, and they were obviously good last year. Mm-hmm. But now you're talking about every night you're playing against 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. You're talking about, and they were still pretty good last year, weren't they?
Yeah, but they had that run 2 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
But again, it's different, man. You're playing against probably someone who's 7 foot or 6'10" every night, who's just as physical as you. Where I'm sure he was seeing some nights where he was the biggest, baddest dude on the court. So,
True.
That I think time will tell, but I would think both end up in the top 25.
Yeah, I would say probably fairly soon too. Probably even before they get into the Big Ten season. I think programs like that, they'll end up getting the benefit of the doubt, which I think the reason that Michigan even got votes and watching them play, they look like they deserve those votes. But I think that was a little bit of a surprise to see how well they played. I think going into the season, probably the only reason they even got the votes they did is just because they are Michigan.
I can
Trent,
see that.
Buckeyes upset number 19 Texas last
How
night.
about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about Ohio State basketball this year. I don't know where they're projected to finish in the Big Ten or if they're projected to make the tournament. I have no idea. What do you know about Ohio State?
Not a damn thing.
Actually, I think you mentioned too. You're more not necessarily a big, huge Ohio State basketball fan. It just your fandom more relates to football.
Yeah. Yep. And then basketball is more of just like coaches and just watching teams, and I kind of just end up liking teams after watching them.
Sure.
I guess style of play matters as well, but
Speaking
I mean,
of,
I'll pay attention to them though.
all right. Well, yeah. Speaking of watching a team and liking them, I cannot believe these words are about to come out of my mouth. But I like watching Duke.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna watch them this year, and
they're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
follow
good.
them this year. Those two freshmen, Con Knupel and Cooper Flag, are so good. They are so smooth. That Con Knupel looks more like a linebacker. Doesn't even look like a basketball player, really. Just so stocky, but he can shoot the lights out. He's so smooth around the rim. And then obviously Cooper Flag, everyone know who he was, number one player in the country last year. Um, they looked really good. Those two guys are a lot of fun to watch. I don't know if did you guys happen to catch any of the Duke
Yeah,
game?
I watched more of the Duke game than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're gonna be tough to beat, I think.
Yeah, they
And they
come.
were. There's the one guy who was 31. He was ranked 31st in the country, and he's like their ninth guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Congrats to John Shire for being able to recruit.
Yeah. And here's the thing I didn't realize. Cooper Flag actually reclassified as a senior last year, so he's still only 17 years old right now. He should be a senior in high school. One who doesn't turn 18 until December might be the best player in college basketball. In fact, Duke might have the two best players in college basketball in Cooper Flag and Conkanoopel, and they're both freshmen. But I didn't know this watching the game. Pretty interesting. Cooper Flag has a twin brother who is didn't reclassify. He's still a senior in high school, and he's actually going to Maine next year, who Duke played last night.
Oh wow, he didn't quite live up to the Cooper hype apparently.
No, but it's still pretty interesting. They're twins, and they're both going to be playing D1 basketball. Uh,
Yeah, they're twins, and one's going to be a sophomore, and one's going to be a freshman.
I think one's going to be in the NBA, and one's going to be a freshman.
Yeah, true.
One's
Very
going to
true.
be the number one pick in the NBA.
How about the Purdue guy as a grad transfer?
Oh, for Michigan? Oh,
No, Duke.
no, I'm sorry for yeah, sorry for Duke. Yeah,
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 Gillis.
yeah.
He
Uh-huh.
was a big part of Purdue last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps.
Yes. It
They're
does.
they're going to be a problem.
Yeah. Um, I got. Let's talk, and it's probably too early. Let's do the old cliche. Too early to pick your final four. I do have Duke in my final four. I also got UConn. I think Danny Hurley's going to take them back to the final four. I'm excited to watch UConn. We're recording this Tuesday night. UConn plays tonight. Excited to watch them this year. And then I got Kansas and Alabama. So Duke, UConn, Kansas, Alabama. My too early to pick a Final Four. Final Four. Trent, what do you got?
Give me Duke. Give me probably UConn again. They've turned into quite the powerhouse.
Yeah.
Give me Duke, UConn. I don't. They might play each other even before the Final Four. Uh, Give me Houston and mm, give me North Carolina.
Okay. So you got Duke, UConn, Houston, North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina, they got RJ Davis back, player of the year last year.
Yeah, I think they'll be pretty good. I know they lost big fella, I think,
Yeah.
but I think they should be still pretty solid.
Yeah, I think they're ranked like ninth right now, so top 10. Uh, Big Mo, what do you got?
Give me UConn Duke. Oh man, this is way too early, but we'll go Marquette.
Whoa,
Little
okay.
Shaka Smart.
Yeah, a little shock. It's about time. He's had a couple years where he's been in the weeds. I think he makes a run. And give me Houston.
Okay. What's Marquette ranked? Do you know?
Yeah, like preseason they were like 18.
Okay. All right.
So don't know anything about any of them, but we can look back here in about 6 months and I'll be right.
Be fun. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting. All right, let's move on to some. Well, let's stay basketball. Pistons last night again. We're recording this on Tuesday. Uh, beat the Los Angeles Lakers. Now the Lakers started off hot. They're 4-3 now. Pistons 115-103 victory over the Lakers, despite a huge game out of Anthony Davis, 37 points. Um, should we have some hope now in the Pistons? What's the record now? Like 3-4, I think.
3-5.
3-5.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't know. I think they're already better than last year.
Yeah.
yeah. So,
They've added a couple pieces though, so I guess I would expect them to be better. They just kind of need, if they can ever get a superstar to go there, that would be awesome.
Well, it's pretty funny that a 3-5 record and there's some buzz building. You're still 2 games under 500 and you're only 8 games into the season. But hey, who knows? Maybe they'll be inspired by our Detroit Tigers and have somewhat of a similar season.
Yeah, and when you beat a full strength Lakers, that always gives you a nice little boost of confidence.
Mm-hmm. And
So
now,
it's not like those guys were all resting and
right.
that kind of thing. They
Yeah.
seemed like a nice what was it, last night or 2 nights ago?
I think,
Monday or Tuesday
oh,
or Sunday.
yeah. Can't remember now. Might have
Yeah,
been.
but any win is great for the Pistons. We'll take them as we can get them.
Let's get an updated thought, guys, on our boy Bronny James. He got a DNP, coach's decision again, versus the Pistons. He's only played in 3 games so far this season. One of those games, he only got like 7 seconds or something like that at the very end of the game. So he's averaging 2.7 minutes per game, shooting 25%. Are they going to keep him up on the Lakers roster, or once the G League gets started, which I think is pretty soon? Does it make well, first of all, do you think they're going to put him on the G League roster?
Yes.
no,
Big Mo, why not?
because it's LeBron James kid.
No, for sure.
I mean, they're gonna let him play all year together, and then maybe that'll be the end of LeBron, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I agree with you on
Unless
that.
he unless
I
he
agree
plays.
with you that I agree. I hope it is the end of LeBron. Uh,
That's how you get LeBron out of the league.
but
Ride
I
that pine, Bronny.
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy to have him just sitting on the bench not playing when he could be playing, getting some minutes. And there's some people out there who don't even think he's good enough to play in the G League. But at least he'd
Well,
have
that's the thing. That's the thing. If he's not, and then he gets exposed, and then what do you do?
that would be pretty
That's a good
embarrassing.
point.
That's a
So
great
now you've kind of ruined. I mean, you've made that situation even worse.
Yeah,
true.
he plays like
So,
20 games of G League and barely scores or does anything to help the team.
exactly. So I think you limit your liability if you just let him stay on the team. He's learning. Again, you know, playing games is better most of the time, but in this situation, he gets to practice with pros. He gets to see how things work. I can't think about. What's a good reason that he goes and plays in the G League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If experience isn't like if they're not worried about that,
Yeah,
then nothing.
yeah. So. I think if you because if it doesn't go well, then that's a
Yeah,
huge red flag to everybody.
Yeah.
right.
What a
Yeah,
you,
'cause there was already the there was already the questions after he got drafted of kind of like, well, what are they doing other than obviously having those two play together?
Yeah.
But a lot of people already knew that there wasn't that skill. He wasn't ready skill wise for NBA, and that would expose it more that he just wasn't ready to play.
it's a crazy situation. It's like
Yeah,
any situation, unique situation I can think of in professional sports. It's weird.
yeah, it is very weird. But it seems like it kind of went away because he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Imagine if he like it would be. I don't even know how I would feel about it if he was like a rookie sensation. I don't know. I would probably be happier for him because I kind of feel bad for him now. I know he's making a ton of money just sitting there,
Yeah.
but like as a player, I would feel kind of bad for him. But if he was a superstar as a rookie, that would be that would be pretty impressive. It'd be hard to like kind of bash him on that or degrade him for it because he would be dominating, and
Yeah.
then
But
it
then,
would kind of make sense a little bit
but then he wouldn't be playing for the Lakers because he would have got drafted way higher.
for
Somebody else.
sure. Yeah,
Maybe.
like if he was on the Pistons or something, getting money.
Yeah.
Well, how many minutes did Dylan connect? Or does it connect?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
what's
not
it?
sure.
How many minutes is he playing? 'Cause, I mean, that was a high draft pick for him. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like he's playing a decent amount.
Yeah, I think he is.
Let me find out.
um,
Dalton connect. Yeah, he plays about 16 minutes a game.
yeah, okay. I mean,
Not,
that's
not
Not a ton.
yeah.
Not a ton. Yeah,
Yeah.
and on here, there, Bronny's not even on the roster on here. Like player stats, but then you go to shooting stats and he's on there.
Yeah. I think he's only got
He's point 0.3 per game
yeah.
make for 1.3 attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Tough situation.
I
Then he goes home and listens to LeBron like, it's all right, you gotta keep grinding.
yeah. How
keep
annoying.
hurting.
Listen to the king.
Yeah, listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm all knowing. All right, we gotta move along here. We gotta get Big Mo out of here. Um, one other thing here before we get to our top three, our Detroit Lions. Finally, the trade that we heard rumors of that we talked a little bit about on the last episode. Za'Darius Smith, we got him. Trade completed from the Cleveland Browns. He's got a few Pro Bowls under his belt. Should give us a little bit of help in the absence of Aiden Hutchinson. Probably not the caliber of player we were hoping to get to replace him. No, let's not say replace, fill in for him, but certainly a solid player, certainly an upgrade. Watching the Lions defense ever since we've been without Hutch. I guess I've always been kind of a glasses half empty on the Lions defense the past few years, couple years even this year. They've been pretty solid without Hutch.
Yeah, not as much pressure, obviously. And I think Za'Darius will add to that, hopefully. I think that's just been because I know that in the offseason they really stepped up secondary game, which has shown this year, which has been really good. I mean, maybe a few too many penalties, but they can't call everything.
Yeah, and
But
a lot of those were on the young buck, right? I mean, he's
yeah,
been flagged the most, but I think he's getting better. I mean, I don't know if he had a flag last week.
are we talking about Davis or Arnold?
Zero.
I think it's Arnold.
I think it is Arnold. Though,
But
yeah,
they are all pretty young-ish.
youngish guy.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just been the secondary definitely has stepped up. Now I would say, like with Hutch, I would say our linebackers are probably the weakness. I mean, Campbell's not bad. And then the other guy with the long hair, he's not too bad either. But I feel like that would be our weakness defensively.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to imagine. Yeah, go ahead, Kurt. What do you got?
Oh no, 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 I got nothing. Go ahead.
Well, no, I think when you lose someone like Hutch, you got to replace him. So it doesn't sound like they gave up a whole lot to get uh, Smith. So
Yeah, I was happy about that.
yeah,
They gave up a fifth rounder in next year's draft and a sixth rounder in the 26th draft. So and they picked up they got a draft pick too. They got a seventh rounder in the 26 in 2026. They also the trade included them getting a seventh rounder. So
I mean for that
Yeah,
price, I almost wish they would have given up a little bit more and went out and tried to either get Crosby or the other Cleveland
Garrett.
the Garrett. Yeah,
and who
like
Yeah, I
knows?
wonder.
Maybe
you
they
didn't
get
give up any. You really didn't give up anything to get Smith.
yeah,
So why not go big? Like this is really you have a 3-year window right now, and I
absolutely.
think we're going to look back on this if that like maybe we should have went big. So
Mhm.
uh,
But we don't know. Maybe they did, and they just can't get a deal done. I don't. That
yeah,
wouldn't make any sense though. Why would?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You
Yeah.
got to take a chance, man. You got to.
I forgot who said that they would trade Gibbs for Garrett straight up.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if I do that.
I
That might
don't
be
That,
think.
too much.
that would be the dumbest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like give up a first round draft pick or give up a first and a second.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
even a backup quarterback or something.
Yeah.
Give up Hendon Hooker and a draft pick
Yeah.
or two
Yeah.
picks. Get
Because
somebody else.
you could offer that deal to both. Well, I mean,
Both,
Jameis
both
Winston.
of them
Yeah, Jameis Winston might be the dude though. But
for your fantasy team. Yeah, but
no, the
for
Raiders
the
need a quarterback. Maybe they'd want to maybe try to see what they could do with Hendon Hooker.
nah,
Trade Hendon Hooker and a couple high draft picks for Crosby.
yep. That would have been the only probably thing I would have suggested. You don't want to give away somebody that has put an impact on what's been happening so far.
Exactly. No, I definitely would not give up anybody that's playing worth a while right now, unless it
No,
was Nemo.
but I think
Yeah.
Za'Darius is good enough to fill that void enough for Hutch that I think it would be totally worth it with only those like 3 draft picks or whatever. And those essentially like,
Yeah,
how much
those are
do they
chances
really
anyway.
matter?
Exactly. No, I think I mean, he brings obviously he's going to bring the added pass rush, which we hadn't had the last 2 games.
Yeah.
He's a veteran, been around the block. Um, he's gonna fit in. You know, the biggest thing for him. I mean, I don't know DNs. I don't know pass rush. But he's like 31 years old. Maybe he's a little bit old, but
Yeah.
that's not out of the prime of a good pass rush type person. So
He's
And I
got
think Garrett's
five
the
sacks
same
this
age.
year.
5 sacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
So,
think Garrett's the same age too. So that would have been like if we gave up a hefty
something big.
price for Garrett. I mean, he's the same age as Za'Darius for 3 picks.
Okay, yeah. So in all, it's good. I think at least they added somebody.
Yeah, true.
I do
Some
think we needed to do that.
Yeah, some pressure would be great to see. Since Hutch went out, it just kind of feels like we've been holding on for dear life. Just
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
All right, guys. Today marks 4 weeks since I had my gastric sleeve surgery, which means I can now advance in my diet I can add in some meat, add in some eggs, add in some cheese. Meat does have to be pretty soft and tender. Chew it with small bites. So with that being said, let's get to our top 3 brought to you by Realtor Ryan.
Real Estate Ryan has been in real estate for over 20 years and can help you with all your real estate needs. Realtor Ryan has helped me in my journey in learning about real estate, and he can do the same for you, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just learn more about real estate in general. Ring Realtor Ryan.
All right, so let's go top 3 meats. Now that I can add in meat to my diet. Let's talk about meat, guys. Let's talk about meat. Let's talk about meat dishes.
Seems a little risky, Kurt. This all seems a little risky when you're talking like that. Not gonna lie, Kurt. Not gonna lie. We're gonna let you do all the talking about the meat.
Keep it clean. It's a kids program. So it doesn't just have to be like I like chicken, I like steak. You know, we can get creative with this. What kind of dishes do you like? What kind of sauces do you like? Your meat with what kind of sauce, what kind of spices? Maybe you got a meat dish from a certain restaurant that's popping into your head. All right, Trent, you got the wheel?
Got it. Ready?
Yep.
First choice is going to be myself.
Wow, that's first. That's first.
How about that? Do I want the first or the third pick? Give me a sec. We'll spin it real quick. And then it's going to be Kurt, second choice.
All right. Well, I'm obviously going opposite of whatever you do.
Give me. I'll take the three spot.
All right, then I'll take number one.
Big Mo in the middle.
Oh, all right. Yeah. All right. So I got first, Big Mo second, Trent, you're third. All right. I'm going to start in the world of chicken, and I want to specify when I'm talking in this selection, I'm talking about chicken thighs, so the dark meat, the juicier meat, and I love it on the grill. Once you get it grilling a little bit, slab a little barbecue sauce on it. Let it finish cooking with that barbecue sauce. Take it off, add a little bit more barbecue sauce. So my number one pick is chicken thighs, barbecue style on the grill.
All right.
This is too bad. This is a kids program, but number two.
You said it.
Number
Or
two.
did Kurt say it?
I'm not saying anything. I gotta go to work tomorrow. 7 years, maybe I can say something, but
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
second pick, I'm going give me some burnt ends.
Oh,
Yeah, I had that on my list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Mo, I don't know if you're talking, well, I'm sure you're talking about cooking them yourself. Do you like them, how do you cook them? Smoke them or grill them
No,
or?
I would probably I would any when I go to a barbecue place, that's one of the first things I'm going to get is the burnt ends.
I will let you know, at
Oh.
Aldi, they have it's like it's pre-cooked, so you just
Yeah.
heat it up, but they have barbecue burnt ends.
Really?
I wish I knew the name of the brand. It's in a package. It's kind of like if you're buying any kind of pre-cooked meal that you heat
Okay.
up. Ooh, they are good. They're nice and tender, plenty of barbecue sauce.
Really?
Highly recommend them. Yep.
all right.
Next time I'm there, I'm checking them out.
Yeah. All right, Trent, you got your first pick in the first round, and then you're going to kick off the second round.
Yep. I went more of like the party scene, like Super Bowl party, Christmas party, those types of meats.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go with the mini weenies.
Oh,
Those I could eat all of them.
Like just plain, or I mean,
No, like barbecue.
okay.
They're like in the crock pot, you know.
yeah,
Yep.
they're made a special way. Like they're always the same somehow at every
True.
party
Yeah,
you
it's
go
like
to.
a sweet, savory barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Yep. So give me the mini weenies at number one.
All right.
And then second one, I'm gonna go with the meatballs, the barbecue meatballs.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right, all right.
So those two are always, if I'm at one of those types of parties, I'm headed right for those.
Yep.
You like the meatballs with like the gravy or like more of the barbecue sauce, like the
Yeah,
usually
barbecue.
usually I feel like it's made with like a jelly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
would say those ones.
Gotcha.
Similar to the crock pot weenies, they just kind of
Oh,
sit
yeah.
in some sauce all day, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
We got a barbecue theme going on here.
true.
All right, Big Mo, your second pick in round two.
Second pick round two. Give me some bacon and throw down whatever I'm eating.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
great pick. I have that on my list. All right, I get two now, so I'm going to wrap up the second round and then kick off the last round. With my second round pick, I'm going to go again barbecue pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. Doesn't get
Yep.
much better than a barbecue pulled pork sandwich.
Good choice.
Nicely done.
And
Nicely
then,
done.
guys, I'm going to go back to the chicken realm, and I'm going to say chicken parmesan.
Okay.
Some marinara.
Not bad, not bad.
All right, Big Mo, back to you. Third round pick.
Third round pick. I'm going a little bit of the gyro, which would be a lamb type of meat, I
Some
believe.
might pronounce it Euro, maybe.
Yeah, gyro. There's a
Gyro.
place down.
Gyro.
There's a
Gyro.
place down in Chicago called Mickey's that has, it's like a fast food type joint. We used
Little
to drive
suspect.
down there just for the gyros.
Really?
Oh yeah. Um,
Little
they
highway
feel like
lamb.
what's that?
Little highway lamb.
You knocking one out? Bam.
Yeah.
Who knows if it's lamb down there? I don't know. Eating at the Chinese spot. No, but yeah, I think that's my three. I'm done. That goes by fast.
Yeah.
Solid.
We're fine. Yeah, I like my three picks.
All right,
My
Trent,
third
wrap it
one.
up for us here.
Yeah. Let's go with just some regular chicken wings.
Okay, not sauced.
Your choice of sauce.
Baked or fried, breaded or not breaded.
Breaded.
Okay. I'll tell you what, the old Chinese buffet here in Holland, 24th and Waverly. This is not a paid promotion. China King Buffet, they have the best breaded fried chicken wings.
Oh, might have to try that.
Oh,
It's a different spot now, though, isn't it?
well, they still have the buffet, and then they also have the Shanghai. So I think they've got Shanghai, which is more the traditional gourmet Chinese.
Oh, it's like combined now.
Yeah, and then they still have the buffet with the bulk food, I think.
I don't know. I haven't been to a buffet in
Well,
forever.
I haven't been there since Big Mo had his gastric sleeve surgery because that was a hot spot for us. But once he had his gastric sleeve surgery, obviously it makes no sense to go to a buffet.
Zero.
Yeah. Can I get a
Zero.
scoop of ice cream,
Zero.
please?
Yeah. I'm just gonna take one thing.
Can I get chicken wing?
That'd be $18.
Yeah. All right. What else did you guys have on your list?
Just like a filet mignon,
Oh, nice.
nice piece of steak.
Yeah, I had that too, dipped with ketchup.
Oh,
Dipped in ketchup.
that ruins it.
I love
What is it? A hash brown?
it.
Jeez. What we're dipping in a mayo dip.
Mayo ketchup.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything. I put my top three on there. I knew you guys wouldn't pick them, so boom, done.
Speaking of
Yeah.
ketchup, I got brat and hot dog. Can't go wrong with a brat or hot dog.
True.
Top three though. Come on, Kurt.
No,
Top three?
they're not in my top three. I just have them on my
no.
list.
Okay.
4-5.
What's
Yeah.
that?
4
That's
and 5
4-5.
like your Milky Way.
Musketeer.
Three Musketeers.
Trent, what else did you have?
No, that was it. I had got all mine.
I had cheeseburger.
I had pulled pork.
Okay. Philly cheesesteak sandwich, which I believe they
Ooh.
use ribeye steak for that. Shave it. Ribeye, maybe.
It's a good sandwich.
That is not a bad one.
Chicken Alfredo.
You know what's good? That was a little pot roast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
pot roast is good. Some potatoes and
Yeah.
some
Yep.
carrots.
Yeah. Little
And
pot
then,
roast.
guys, I was a huge fan growing up of meatloaf. Haven't had in a while, but I always liked meatloaf. I know a lot of people don't, but I did.
Well, it's got ketchup in it, I'm sure, so you love
Yes.
Dip it in mayo.
it. Chipotle.
Um,
With some garlic.
I'll tell you what, that Chipotle mayo I made recently was fire.
Real good.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Spoonfuls.
Mix it in with the potatoes that I was able to eat the last couple weeks. All right, we got to get Big Mo out of here. Anything else?
Go.
Good episode.
Yes. Share it, guys. Share it with a friend. Share this episode with a friend. Like it. Give us a comment. What are your favorite meats? And subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.